Hey, hello? Why is it frozen? No, no, I'm not frozen. Alright, we are here. We are live. I'm half an hour late, and I forgot to close my door. Hold on. Wireless headset so you can get that sound in full whatever quality my microphone is on. Yeah, so I actually didn't really leave since the last time I was here. Or if I did, then I just came back for some reason. Oh, I think it was for enchanting. Yeah, let's just put all this stuff back for now, or put all this stuff inside for now, and just... I actually kind of want to spend the first... Let me spend the first part of this enchanting some stuff, actually, because... Yeah, there are some... small things I need to do with the enchantments. Specifically... with books. Fortune? Do I have fortune? Oh no, no need for fortune though. I have a fortune pickaxe. I already have fire aspect. Knockback. Not have knockback. Oh, there we go. Now I have knockback. Efficiency 2. Oh wait, I just realized. I just made a playlist for my stream, which I'm hoping has no copyright to it, because if it does, I'm gonna have a really big problem. But these are all like just from, it's from Stream Cafe. I've been playing that before, and that's definitely copyright free. And I have been and there's also the Amori, some of the Amori songs, and some songs by this guy named Vetrom who does like game covers, and I'm kind of hoping that means it's safe to play. But yeah, we'll play some of that for now. Alright, starting off with some Stream Cafe. I think it's kind of a vibe thing. Kind of a vibe, you know? Oh, dude, like, this Enderman form is so useful now. Like, now that I can actually, like, use... what is it? Can actually make use of the, can actually, like, farm efficiently with XP now. I don't know what's gonna happen with the spider farm, but I definitely still want to use that farm for, like, wool purposes. I just don't really know how, hold on to that for now. Silk Touch, that's something I need. Oh wait, I have Silk Touch though. Ooh, loyalty feather falling first. You know what, actually, let's head back really quick. Because I just want to... I think I have some other books that I need. Yeah, well, I think it's... Yeah, we'll definitely spend some time enchanting first, because... Honestly, I didn't plan out too much with the whole decoration stuff. It's kind of like... You know, they're... Oh. Uh-oh. Am I good? Okay. Last time I had like those errors, I kept on like, it was like continuous crashing, so as long as I don't get that multiple times this time, we might as well sort out this stuff really quick. Oh, stream health is healthy, it says. That's good. Dirt, cobble deep slate, and stone. A new set of chests actually for... Yeah, you know, let's make a new set of chests for the end blocks. Because all of this we don't want that mixing with the other chest. Wool, carpets go in here. Wool technically goes in the mob drops chest. String. This goes here. Or actually, we'll just leave this here for now. String. Redstone. Name tags. Oh, hotel theme. Let's go. Oh wait, no, books come with me. Oh. Okay. We need to add some protection to my... Feather falling. Fortune. I'm so glad that I got the texture pack back after... I'm so glad like Optifine brought it back, or Optifine was released. Now I can make use of texture pack again. Okay, this should be all that I need for like some other stuff. And then, what else do I need? I need a bow. Yeah. That's it for now. How many emeralds do I have? 53. Okay, maybe actually... Three... Oh! Like holding in that sneeze, I was like... Okay, so I need 3 mending books. I'll just try to get as much as I can with the emeralds I have. Okay, 3. So yeah, for those wondering why I'm late, if you don't if you don't follow me on Twitter and you're wondering why I'm late, it's because I have been, oh, what's the word? I kind of overslept again. It was kind of a last minute decision, but I decided to watch a movie at like 1 a.m. and it was the parallel universe one. I think this one was called To Every You I've Loved Before. And it was a really good movie. I will say that for starters. It was really good. It confused me a lot, and I'm hoping that I haven't watched the second part yet, so I'm hoping that watching the second part kind of clears up some of the confusion I have. Cause yeah, I really don't understand. I'm not gonna lie, half the stuff that I watched, or like kind of like half the events that happened, I'm kind of confused on. And I don't know if that's just like a thing that's like, it confuses me because I haven't watched the whole thing yet, or if it's like something else, you know? Okay, so what exactly am I putting? So feather falling, all that's getting mixed. Silk touch goes on my axe. I want an axe. Silk touch. Fortune 3 goes on my pickaxe. See what's next on the apartment. Alright, let's just enchant let's just see what the bow has to offer. Or 4. Alright, standard. Welcome to the stream, Bryson. I never know. Bryson, are you actually not home right now? Like, do you want me to join like, if I were to join the other call, would you be in there? Or are you, like, actually not home right now? What was I saying though? Oh yeah, so to every you I've loved before, that was a really interesting movie, which, yeah, I definitely like the idea of parallel universes, considering my character, or my, like, VTuber persona, I guess, is actually one of those, like, dimensional diver characters. Yeah, it was a really only power. Okay, no, we can do better than that. Considering that's like kind of my V2 persona's, yeah, personality and story, I do think it's really interesting to have like a character, or like a... I think watching that like gave me an idea of like the concepts of it. It was kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like mind-breaking at the same time. Like, I didn't fully understand, like, any of it. Okay, so we need to enchant both tridents. One of them is Riptide, the other one is going to be Loyalty. Oh! Oh my god, wow, we just got it all in one go. Okay. I forgot what this one was. I don't think I have a texture for it anyway, so it doesn't matter what I name it. Let's just call it... Electro something. I don't know how you spell magnet. That's how you spell magnet. Electromagnet. I don't know. We're just putting it out. We're just putting a random one out there. Oh, shoot. Let us turn that. Maybe let's turn off blocks for now. So that doesn't get, like, super... Yeah, I'm sure it's building up. Not that I had it off. The other trident, not Loyalty. We need it to be Riptide. But yeah, having the, what was it? Yeah, having the ant farm is so much faster than the spider farm. No, not Loyalty. Do I have a Riptide? I have an Impaling. I think Cozy managed to make a bunch of unique book designs, out of like a 16 by 16 like area. Again. Sorry. no... We already have that, so we don't need another. Yeah, yeah, the movie was very interesting when it came to the concepts of parallel universes. It was this interesting idea that, like, instead of, like, traveling to a different universe, it's more so that you're, like, shifting to, like, a universe that is... You're, like, you and, like, your parallel self are basically swapping places. And I think that concept was, like, really cool. Riptide, let's go. Ooh. Now we'll go for that impaling one. Yeah, because my idea with the lore has been kind of like back and forth. Because I'm not too sure what I want to go. Like, multiverse stuff is like really, like, multiverse stuff is pretty big. It's like I don't know how to. Get power 5. I think, yeah, because my whole lore with like parallel universes is kind of this idea that, I don't know, it started off as this idea where, I think it kind of started off as this idea where I would just kind of, like, I would have like multiple, like, there's like multiple versions of me with all with different personas, and it's not so much that it's one, so it's not so much that my VTuber persona is one specific person. It's that it's like another version of me with like kind of a different personality. But it was this like idea of like how do I don't know. I think You know what? I think I have an idea. What if it was like more of a VR type of, not like actual VR, but more of like a, we have one person who's able to like kind of um teleport to another universe, but it's not that they are able to like, they can't like fully, you know, they don't like have control in that universe, like they're just a spectator. I think that would be an interesting, that'd be pretty interesting. Efficiency 5 on the pickaxe. And that would be interesting. We start off the lore with just him being a spectator, and then we move on to like, I don't know, actually interacting with these parallel selves. Should write that down. I feel like that's actually getting somewhere. Texture. And oh no. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I think we yeah, I think I'm enchanted enough right now. Except for maybe the feather falling part. What can I do with it? I can do feather falling, go to 2. I can do feather falling 3 for now. Oh yeah, and so small update on that Genshin series that I want to make. I actually have, I've been working on it. I am trying to get a lot of I'm trying to get a lot of like the concepts done first before I release the series. But overall, I think it's going pretty well. I actually have I'm making good progress, and I think I have a lot of, yeah, I have a lot of cool ideas for it. Am I missing? Nope. Got this off for now. Turn on. Oh yeah, wait, so I can kind of show you how this is like one of my favorite things to do with an elytra, is just find a body of water and oh. The most like firework friendly and everything, so I really like that. Really like that. Okay, so let's kind of, I guess it's maybe actually do a really quick like scout the area. I want this pathway to kind of go through. Yeah, I just want to make a pathway between our areas, and I do want to kind of have what Bryson has, so it's kind of more of a more broken up, I guess is the word. Word flower. I always kind of have what he's doing, so it's just, I don't know if there's like a good way to look at this, but it's just like broken up path. Look at clear that out. I should clear that out one day, so it doesn't cause problems in the future. Same with this. That's a problem. I really like where Bryson picked, but there are still cons to it. The biggest one for me is just that, oh, it's so easy to like end up in a cave because of how like the mountains are designed. I will have order. Yeah, I think the Genshin content's gonna be kind of fun to make. Just because it's definitely something I don't know. I think talking about the story, I don't know, in terms of story analysis stuff, like, I think I could pull off a story analysis series, but it's just a lot of extra effort that, like, I don't think I just don't think it's, like, really... Like, when it comes to the story stuff, they kind of, like, I know, like, a lot of content creators focus on the, like, themes. And like, granted, I focus on themes too. But I know a lot of content creators like to focus on the, they focus more on, like, the heavy lore aspects. With like, the lore stuff, and I'm more of, like, on the writers, like, the writing side of it, of, like, how well did they, like, what kind of themes were incorporated? How well did they do with incorporating the themes? How well was the pacing of the story? Like, I'm like a critic, almost, when it comes to the writing. And it's also something that, like, a lot of people do already. I'm kind of like, okay, well, I don't, I do want to like, kind of, like, I do want to, like, dip my toe into something a little more niche when it comes to the content I make. And I do think that's something, yeah, like, going back to the original video idea with the weapon series, I do think that's something, like, a weapon concept would be really fun to make. It's, what is it? Like, something, yeah, like, something like the weapon concept would be really cool to make. Because I think it just adds this, I don't know, it's like, I've tried searching it up too. I was like, okay, is there any sort of, like, content creator that already makes, like, fake weapon ideas or concept ideas? And I think the closest ones that I've seen, the ones that I think have inspired me the most with those, have been Vars and, let's just do, like, a general pathway for now. It was Vars and Red Flame. They kind of do more, like, surface level analysis on characters. And they do delve into, like, more concept analysis, I think. Like, they're more concept analysis and less, like, heavy theory crafter. Which and like I said, that's the kind of, like, like, I'm not a heavy theory crafter. I definitely look at, what's his name, Zajeff. I definitely, like, watch his content, and it's, like, because it's really fun. It's actually, because even though I'm not, like, a heavy theory crafter, like, I don't pay attention to all, like, the specific details with his videos of, like, doing, like, like, I'm not super big on, like, combos or, like, the really specific stuff of, like, theory crafting, but I do still find interest in, like, some of his analysis on characters. But, like, that's not something that I delve into too much. Like I said, I'm more surface level concept of, like, I'm less of, like, his stuff focuses on, like, okay, like, is this good? Like, is this actually, like, strong as a character? Is this good for the meta? Stuff like that. And he does delve into all of the, like, he does delve into a lot of, like, other stuff when it comes to theory crafting. But I do find more interest in the surface level stuff of just, like, in a situation, like, when you're playing this character, what would the, yeah, like, when I play this character, like, what would the best, like, weapon be? What would the best artifact set be? You know, like what teams are good? Like, I think it's kind of the stuff that like I think where Jeff gets like, I think where Jeff covers all of the specific stuff, like all like the very heavy theory crafting. Ziox. He will focus more on the general stuff with theory crafting. That stuff is like rotations and, you know, that stuff is like rotations and rotations, artifact sets, weapon choices, that stuff, team comps, like all of that, I think, is more what Jeff covers, or Diox covers, and then Jeff covers the yeah, and then Jeff covers the heavy stuff. And I wanted to, I did consider, like, okay, build guides, like, would, you know, like, would I consider doing build guides for Genshin characters? Because I am able to cover the basics of, like, what could be good for them. The thing is, I think the really scary thing when it comes to, like, covering these topics, or, like, on Genshin stuff, is just that when you're talking about meta, if you're wrong about something, I'm not gonna lie, the meta community eats you up. They're pretty, like, I don't know, they really, the Genshin community as a whole is pretty, I think we already established though that it can be pretty toxic at times. And I think the last thing I want to do is, like, get something wrong, and then just kind of, like, get flamed for it. But at the same time, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing with the weapon series thing, of just, you know, there's a chance that I'm misunderstanding a character's kit, and I end up getting something wrong with it. I don't know. I do think I should like this area. What was I saying? Yeah, with like the weapon series stuff, I think since it's a little bit more of a niche thing and it's more concept based and not like, it's like more concept based, I'm like kind of hoping that there's a little more leniency to me being like, me misunderstanding stuff about the kits. But at the same time, I don't think I would do horrible with, I guess the main thing with build guides isn't necessarily I don't want to get something wrong, because I'm, you know, thinking back on it a little more, I do understand a good amount of, like, Genshin kit stuff. Like, I understand a good portion of it. I think the bigger issue is more so that it's already a pretty saturated medium, or saturated, like, topic. Like, almost every big Genshin content creator covers like build guides and stuff. So I don't think it's something that, it's not necessarily something that's like, I'm scared of getting it wrong and like stuff like that. I think it is more so just the idea that, it's more specifically the idea of like, everyone does it, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna get like, you know, like, I feel like already going into that whole this whole VTuber stuff, pretty, I think going into the whole VTuber stuff, like years after everyone else has been doing it, it is kind of like I'm stepping into a pretty saturated market. That's why I don't want to like. I think at the same time I don't want to completely sell myself as a VTuber, just more of a content creator in general. But then again, VTuber is more of a medium and not an actual content form. But yeah, I think I remember seeing this one tweet of just like, you know, just remember that VTubing is not just a streaming thing, it is also this, it's just a medium for stuff. And I think that while that's true, they also, you know, the host also brought up a really good point of just like, it was just kind of like, it's a very, you know, like that's how it's been. It's like all the big agencies and stuff have been kind of like marketing it as a streaming thing specifically, which does make it harder to and it does make it harder to like sell yourself in like other forms of a medium, because yeah, that's just how it is. It's like the whole VTubing market is more stream focused. That's why you're probably not going to see me selling myself too much as a, like, like yeah, it is something that's more, more focused on streaming. And while it's not wrong to say that VTubing is a medium, it also might, I don't know, I feel like it might hurt my growth, like kind of hurt my growth if I don't stream. If I don't also stream at least, like, I think being able to market, being able to like focus on other forms of content in addition to streaming would be really helpful for my growth. But something tells me that if I weren't streaming and I called myself a VTuber, I feel like something would go wrong with like my growth as a creator. But I don't know, maybe that's just overthinking stuff. Point is though, I am focusing on stuff other than, ooh, let's breed the I am going to start adding content that is not just streaming. And I really want to do it soon. I definitely want to, I don't know, like I said, the whole market for like Genshin concepts has not, it doesn't have a big like, you know, it's not a super big market just yet. So I am very interested to see if I can actually pull it off, you know. Hey, frag. I know Bryson's gonna make like a new enclosure for them, so I think that'll be kind of fun to. Ooh. Nice. Okay, now the question is, how else do I want to decorate this? Oh, a pathway. Maybe some more trees, like just less less on the tree farm side and more on the like, I think more on the foresty side. Get your pots done. But yeah, I think like stepping into like a less covered market would be really interesting. I think it would definitely be a bit of a fresh air. The other thing is though, there's a reason why that specific topic isn't made a lot, and it is due to the fact that it's not something that people are super interested in. Like, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't really care about the concepts of potential weapons or characters. And I do think that that is definitely kind of an issue if I'm gonna kind of like promote that as a thing. But still, I want to make the video. I think it'd be kind of fun to like talk about that. At the end of the day, I'm having fun with it, so I think that's what matters. Yeah, because a lot of people don't really do... Yeah, I've really tried looking around at, like... I've tried looking around at, like, videos, and I haven't found a lot of, like, concept videos. There was one video by Red Flame that one video actually inspired me with like the whole interest in general, where he gave ideas for a he gave ideas for 3 artifact sets for like it was like Chi-Chi, Amber, and Xinyan. And I think that's something to do with, like, for Chi-Chi, he actually predicted the Ocean Hued set. He was kind of just like, any abundance of healing or overhealing equals this type of bonus for characters. And then yeah, a few months later, Ocean Hued actually came into the scene, and it was any abundance of healing or overhealing equals a burst of damage every 3 seconds. So that was interesting. And then he mentioned something for Amber. He focused on like the fact that people would like have like a charge shot DPS build with her, and that's kind of where her biggest build is. And it was something like charge shot. Yeah, like charge shot is decreased by this amount, and I think every amount of crit decreases that charge shot time even more. I thought that was also pretty interesting. I went with a different path for that one, just as a little tidbit of it. I focused more on the concept with a... Do I not have any birch? Huh. Let's get some birch. Fortune. Yeah, I definitely focused on more of a support build with her, where she's not really doing a damage build. She is more support focused, and that comes with the idea. I'm still kind of figuring out the details because I think I might change it, because as of right now, she's very like, that bow is extremely niche, and like the whole thing with like a lot of characters is that they should be able to the thing with like the concepts is that every character should be able to use them. But with Amber specifically, and even like Faruzan, honestly, yeah, with Amber specifically, some characters can't even use that bow because of the fact that it focuses on her taunt, her skill. It focuses on that aspect a lot, which a lot of characters don't have a skill that has like an HP, like an HP kind of mechanic. Out of the bow users, Ganyu and Amber are the only ones that have Ganyu and Amber are the only ones that have like a skill that taunts, and more specifically to what my concept was, a skill that more specifically a skill that what was it? A skill that has an HP bar or an HP amount. I think I'll definitely bring up the idea. Maybe I'll make 2 for Amber. I'll make 2 bows for her, because I definitely think that the first one, like the idea I currently have, is a pretty powerful idea. It's just that I kind of realized that every bow or every weapon in general, all the characters should be able to use it. Like it shouldn't be so niche that like there are some characters that just can't use it, like they physically cannot use it. And I think that's where the issue kind of lies with like Amber's bow. At the same time though, making a it's not necessarily against, like, in the fact that I was like saying like, oh yeah, like these bows are, or these weapons are like, there's no, these weapons aren't made for meta, they're just kind of fun concepts. It's also not technically against the rules for me to like make these like super niche weapons. At the end of the day, it is just a concept. But I definitely think that I should have some rules to follow, because it's very, I don't know, it's very iffy sometimes. That's like the hard thing with making some characters, of like, it's like some of them are just not that powerful, and so making a here my oak saplings. Some of them are not that powerful, so making them like a customized weapon is a lot harder. There's also the aspect that some characters aren't there's also the aspect that some characters just aren't some characters just aren't like that unique, honestly. Like, they have very straightforward kits, and that does make them very what's the word? It does make it a lot harder to make something unique for them. Yeah, I'm trying to find that balance. I'm trying to find that balance when it comes to like how well the character stuff can go, or how like niche it should be. The balance I'm trying to strike is like, for example, like I think like it should be like the weapon should be made so that not every character is able to use it to its full power. There should be some niche like conditions here and there to make it so that like only certain characters can really bring out the potential, and where like other characters can only bring out like part of that potential. Stuff like, can you proc the passive? Yeah, it's like the idea is like, can you proc the passive and take full advantage of the effects versus something like, and then there's also aspects of like, you can like use those, you know, you can take that aspect, but you can't proc that passive fully, which also means you can't take full, you also can't take full advantage of the effect. You know, like going back to the idea, like I'll talk about the ones that are like more that I've already talked about. Like Xingqiu's one, where every hit of your elemental burst increases your personal elemental damage by like a certain amount. There aren't a lot of characters that can deal consistent what is it? There aren't a lot of characters that can deal consistent amounts of burst damage. If I'm going off the sword users, let me try to remember this. Like Alhaitham's burst is like, I also added the condition of like it can only be triggered like every 1-ish seconds. Alhaitham's burst can only proc like maybe, it takes like his whole burst damage output is in the span of a second. Same with Albedo, it's kind of like, oh, this song is so good, I love this. Albedo's is kind of fat. Albedo's is also kind of fast. So it's just kind of like the idea that Alhaitham and Albedo could... Albedo's is kind of fast, Alhaitham's is kind of fast, which means that they can't even proc like all the stacks because of how quickly they release their attacks. And the other thing is that because it doesn't last for a very long duration, the actual effect will only last for like a short amount of time, where Xingqiu's could last for like, I think around 20 seconds in total, because you can keep refreshing the duration. What else is there? Bennett does like one hit on his burst and then that's it. I want to look at the sword users now. I really want to give examples of this. I didn't post my thing for, oh my god. You know, no point in posting the story. I completely forgot to post my story on Instagram about being live. Genshin sword. And I can also look at the swords and talk about them as well, like the actual swords, and just discuss like who can use them. Yeah, so Jean can technically use it, but it's very specific to that enemies have to walk in or out of the field to deal damage. At the same time, you don't necessarily build her for... I guess you do build her a little bit for damage, but it's not something that you can really... It's not something you really build her for. Kazuha is actually a pretty good example. You can build his... you can give him the sword, use the burst, and it lasts a pretty long time to where he can proc. It hits slow enough to where you don't like hit too fast and can't trigger it enough times. You can build up the full stacks with him, and since his burst lasts a decently long time, you are able to build up that damage quickly, or build up that damage for him. But he can also gain the full like damage bonus. Aya, I think Aya technically can, I believe. I think Kaya's burst lasts long enough to where it can proc the stacks. I don't know if he can proc the full amount though. Ayaka's a thing where she builds too fast. She builds her burst hits too quickly. Or her burst hits too quickly, and I don't think it only lasts for 5 seconds. So you'd have to like the second you launch that burst, you'd have to instantly hit the enemies. Yeah, you'd have to instantly hit the enemies to get like the full stack amount, and even then it only lasts for 5 seconds. And I believe after the stacks, like after you don't gain stacks, it only lasts for about 8 seconds. So you only have like an 8-second window after that for extra damage, which could work, but it also couldn't. Ayato is able to use that sword properly. It is just a matter of, it has the energy recharge subset, so it is a matter of, do you want to give Ayato that energy recharge, or would you rather invest in like more damage-based stats? Kuching hits way too quickly, so she can't proc the full amount of stacks. Kirara technically could, but you would have to be like spacing out those, like the amount of like when she like launches her little cat bombs. You do have to like space out like when they hit opponents to proc her damage bonus, and even then you don't really build her for her damage. Uki can use it. Not really. She can get like maybe 2 or 3 stacks, and even once again, you don't really build it for damage. Layla, same. Layla can proc the stacks, but you don't build her for damage. But you could give her energy recharge. So it is something that you can use, honestly. I just don't think that the damage part's gonna be enough, but you can proc the effect, and you can make good use of the energy recharge substat. And I do think it's actually better for her, because giving her a Favonius sword is more of just a... What was it? Giving her Favonius sword is just more of a, like... Yeah, the Favonius sword is just more of a stat stick, because you don't... Unless you give her extra crit rate, she's not going to be on field. And you have to be on field to proc Fab Sword. And Sack Sword would also be... It's also kind of things where it's like... You don't need all that extra, like, cooldown reduction for her. So it is just a matter of, like... She just might not... Like, for both of the energy recharge swords, they're just more stat sticks than they are, like, actual passive procs. Like, I don't think I've given my Layla a... I don't think I gave my Layla a Fab Sword. Let's move on. There was... Nilou. Nilou could proc 2 stacks, and that's it. Chi-Chi can proc 1 stack, and that's it. Animo Traveler, so that one's actually interesting. So Animo, Electro, and Dendro Traveler can easily proc the stacks. Geo Traveler attacks his burst is too quick, and it doesn't like have a long duration, so you can't like maintain the stacks for a very long time. But yeah, those are all the swords. Aquila... Yeah, so when I look at all of this, it's like every sword can be used. It's just that some can use it easier than others. And in the case of... Yeah. In the case of, like, my concepts, they're very niche. Like, there's a reason. I think there's a reason why not every character is able to use. There's a reason why there's no, like. There's no weapon where it says, like, when this character heals a party member. Because not every character can heal. You can, but I think that's kind of where I think that's kind of where I delve into the niche side of stuff. And you make it more, I think, I don't know, I like it at the same time. I like making stuff that not every character can use. When are you ever going to see, for example, like my Barbara concept is every time you heal, this happens. And there aren't a lot of, you know, I do think that including more niche, more niche artifact or more niche weapons are being made. I think the Aranara series with the craftable Sumeru weapons, some of them are focused on triggering dendro reactions, and the thing is, not every character can use the weapon. Because not, like, animal characters are only able to trigger aggravate with their swirls, but I don't know if that's true. But cryo characters, they can't trigger dendro reactions. Geo characters, they can't trigger dendro reactions, which means that any cryo or geo character cannot use the passive on a weapon. So we do actually have more niche. Like, weapons that are getting to be, like, niche and literally unusable. But I don't think it's too far-fetched to be like, hey, here's a weapon that's niche and a lot of characters can't really use it. Yeah, this lit up. Oh, this is like barely lit. Okay, light this place up a little more. Oh, Bryson got the... Nice. Oh, the baby sniffer hatched. Oh. Wait. Oh. That's so cute. That's so adorable. I think I'll plant this one this time. Okay, so yeah, so we have a path made. We're getting some trees slowly. Some trees are slowly getting built up around the area. Definitely adds a nice little... Oh, flowers are next. That's what we should do. We should add some flowers around the area. I think that's I think that's the play. We give a more flower forest vibe with the area. Yeah, I think that'd be good. So yeah, so having more niche options it's an option. I definitely think I should revamp the amber one so it's not super niche. Because as of right now, it's like only Amber and Ganyu can use it because of their inherent ability to create something with an HP scaling. Or with like an HP amount. Baruzan is very specific as well, to where Baruzan is also very specific because so her thing has like a general side to it. her thing has a very general side of like having this buff. But there is also the condition where you can't use her. It's like no other character is able to use that weapon to its full extent because it focuses on like giving an elemental damage bonus to an enemy. And I think Farzan's the only bow user that can do that. So I think I might change that niche to be like more, if applying a buff, then yeah, if you apply a buff, then the full effect happens. And I think that means that characters like Sara and Goro can make use of it. The issue is, I don't know. I think the other issue we look at is just the fact that every character, like, in theory, none of the weapons that, like, none of my concept weapons should be better than another concept weapon. They should still be, you know, like, while I'm not trying to power creep the current weapons, I am trying to maintain, like, a balance between my own, like, concepts. So for example, the thing that's hard about like the Amber and Faruzan weapons is that if I make the passives easier to proc for other characters, the actual effects are, it's like the actual effects are like very strong, which means that every character can use it. It also means that it also just means that that weapon might be even more powerful than the other concept weapons I have. Which we don't want. Like, I don't really want that. I do want it to be like yeah, like this character can use the weapon, but their signature should be the strongest, or yeah, should be one of their best. It shouldn't be overpowered by someone else's signature weapon. Although I do wonder if it is... I do wonder if Mist Splitter versus... Ooh. I want to take a look at... I want to take a look at some other weapon comparisons, because... Ayato and Ayaka's weapons are actually pretty similar in terms of just, how you would, like, use their kits of, like, normal attacking. I wonder if Ayaka would actually... I wonder if Ayato and Ayaka actually have, like, a better... Ooh. I should take a look at that. Ooh. Is this Baiju's theme? I think this is Baiju's theme. Oh yeah, this is definitely Baiju's theme. I think the idea with this design with the flowers is just flowers are usually they're definitely in bunches. The idea is just to kind of like spread out the bunches a bit, but also like mix and match flowers. So for example, let's do about yeah, like if I did cornflower next. And the last one we kind of put a little further back, like maybe over there. What's next? Let's do poppies. Yeah, this is just like running back and forth and like slowly. I think slowly but surely we'll be adding like we're like adding the stuff. Like slowly adding like the bunches of flowers every here and there. Be a little more spread out so it kind of like actually becomes a mix and match thing. Orange tulips next. Yeah, I think a little more spread out would be good for the... line? Hi, Daisy. Allium. Good. pink tulip. Hmm. Lilacs. What am I missing? Did I put every flower down? I think I did. Hmm. Maybe I'll just light up the area a bit more while it's still nighttime. Like, I really want to spawn-proof like a very big chunk of the area. That I'm gonna need a lot more torches. Let's say I go all the way out this far. Oh my god, double baby zombie, are you kidding me? Oh, this is Yai. Any other dark spots? Here. Definitely want to be like for every, like however far we build or whatever, there should be a certain radius around like whatever we placed that's like spawn protected. Let's see. On proof. I've gotten most of this area. How about here actually? One. Oh yeah. Anyway, I've covered the radius. Now I just gotta like fill in the, like I've covered the area, now I gotta just fill in the blanks. Mm. There we go. I think that when I think that when nighttime hits, we can definitely find more dark spaces. I think for now I've covered all of the areas. I think we just gotta... cover this kind of back area. Ooh. Okay. Everything... No, I think this area still needs to be covered. I think it's... Yeah, so after this stream, I'm gonna watch that next part of the, After this stream, I'm gonna watch that next part of the movie. I think it's like To Me, the One Who Loved You or something. Whatever it's called. Like, I'm gonna watch that one as well. That'll be, well, yeah, we'll see how that... Hopefully that answers, like, some of my other questions, because I was, like I said, I'm very confused on where, on, like, how this, like, how the current thing ended. I definitely think that ending scene, I can't say anything about it because I don't want to do spoilers, but the ending scene, I definitely think I'm gonna have that question answered on like certain like questions of like what happened. I think I'll have like an easier time figuring out how it ended. Um, but I think there still might be some other stuff that won't be answered for me. Like very little things. Okay, I think I've spawn-proofed everything. And yeah, we have a path decorated. Let's just try to do a quick fly around and see if I can find anything that needs to be finished. This looks nice. Maybe some extra forests on this area later on would help with like... Yeah, let's try to plant some more trees really quick. I think we just need some extra forests of some kind in like a different area. Oh, but we don't have enough birch saplings. Yeah, not sure though. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. Let's finish up on enchanting everything. Oh god. I think another episode will be, maybe another live stream will be me like kind of like upgrading the this pathway that I have. Very broken down. Mm. What was I trying to... I need some braking. It never hurts to have efficiency 4. Oh, and Bane of Arthropods. Nice. I don't know if I want that on my, yeah, I don't know if I want Bane of Arthropods on my... I guess having it on my axe wouldn't hurt. I do think, like, I mean, you can never have too much unbreaking, you know? Oh, punch! Wait, that's actually what I need. Need for... I only need feather falling 4. Oh, feather falling. Okay. This is feather falling 3 and feather falling 2. This channeling wouldn't hurt. I can like give it to Bryson or something. The channeling. Nice. There it is. Okay, perfect. I think this is everything. I need about... There we go. Feather falling! Hooray! Now I need Depth Strider. Oh, that's what I need next. I need Depth Strider. I'm actually kind of surprised that Depth Strider or looting didn't come into play yet. Go Riptide for now. anything else I need actually? Everything else is more of a... What's this one? Oh, this is Layla's theme. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it after I finish enchanting some stuff. I'm definitely getting more, I'm getting hungry, and I'm definitely getting more, like... It's getting hotter outside right now, and I'm getting a little more tired as a result, so... You know. One of the advice that people gave was don't stream for, like, a very long time, because... Your energy... you know, it's like... Like, your energy from, like, hour... Yeah, like, if you're already drained by, like, hour 2 of streaming, and you're, like, 6 hours in, then you're, like, the way that you present yourself is way different from how, like, someone who joined early on is. So, yeah. That's why I always set a goal, and once I reach the goal, I kind of... Once I reach the goal, then I kind of just monitor, like, how I feel from there, and then... I think that's just how it is. That's what I like to do. I like to set like some kind of challenge or goal for myself, and then just stream for as long as I feel like. And then from there, it's just ooh. There's 5 on the... Oh my god, 27? Well, that's the only thing I have left, so... At least there's nothing else after. I definitely like the whole idea, though, that like the whole thing I did with the end farm, of waiting until I was, like, done. Or, like, waiting until I had, like, more stuff. Because now like, it just looks nicer, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, whenever my friends make it, it's always just made with, like, cobbled deep slate, and it's like... You know, they focus more on function instead of form. But, like, I don't know, I just really like... Damn, that, like, took everything. Last thing I want to do, actually, is enchant... No, let's wait on that. I want to wait for the other stuff. There's looting, there's knockback, and there's one more thing, I think. Looting, knockback... I don't know what else there is, actually. I'll have to double check. Let's get just like a few levels, just in case. I don't know. Rainy day stuff. That should be good. do need some more, um... I love this song. You know what I'll do? I think I will play out this song, and then after this song's over, I'll end stream. This song is like a banger, you know? I'm also a huge Wanderer simp. I'm like... I have this one friend who... I don't know why I have such an obsession with the Kazuha Scara ship. But Kazuha and Scaramouche is such a, like... I don't know why that ship is so, like, appealing to me. But I know my friend hates it because it's like... Yeah, he's not, like, wrong either. It's like, it is a pretty... It's like the person... It's like you're being shipped with the person who, like, ruined your family's lineage and stuff, and it's like... So I don't completely, like, think... I don't think they're wrong for thinking... For, like, kind of, like, not liking the ship. I'm still gonna stand by it, though. It's not, like, stand by it, but I'm still gonna kind of just be like... I'm gonna keep obsessing over that ship. It's really freaking, like... It's so... Maybe it's just... I don't know. It's something about, like, the... There's just something appealing. I think it has something to do with, like, the redemption aspect of it. Like, Scaramouche is trying to, like, redeem himself, and Kazuha is, like, the person... Kind of like the only person, honestly, who could give him forgiveness for that. I don't know. Have I done everything that I wanted to finish? I don't know why that, like, that bell in the song is so, like, I don't know, it's just really, really, I love that sound so much. I don't know, it just adds, like, this really interesting effect. I want to add like a build ideas. This is gonna be a book and for build ideas. Okay, I'm gonna pause that before it plays another song. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for the stream. That's gonna be it for the stream. We did what we wanted to do with the decoration pathway. I enchanted a lot of stuff too in the process. Next stream, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I think maybe I'll look into building that. Maybe building a like a safer passageway between the Nether and the End, like in the Nether area. Maybe I'll focus on making a pathway between there because, yeah, it's not. For me, it's totally safe because I know what I'm doing, but uh, it's for me it's safe and I know where I'm going. I think for Bryson has netherite, so I think it should be safe for him as well. It's just that he doesn't know where he's going. So I need to add like kind of a special pathway for that to make it a little, not, you know, also make it safer and make it a little safer and just less annoying to deal with mobs. And also just something he can follow so that he's not like lost. But yeah, that'll be next time. Maybe I'll do something else. We'll see what I do on, I want to say Sunday. But yeah, thank you for Thank you for everyone who came onto the VOD, or came onto the stream, and everyone who came for the VOD. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you for everyone who came onto the VOD, or came onto the stream, and everyone who came for the VOD. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.